Well, let's discuss this further with Bangladeshi political activist Faham Abdus Salam, who joins us now from Canberra in Australia. Thank you very much for your time. I know this is breaking news. What is your reaction to the court's decision?
Thanks for having me. Court's decision in some ways don't matter anymore because it has escalated to a new degree, because it started as a quota movement, but for the brutality, the sheer scale of brutality in the last 5 days is unbelievable. So I don't think it matters anymore to the protesters and the students that what happens to the quota movement. So we must view things in the reality as things stand right now.
How has this grown from a disagreement over the quota system to what it is now? You mentioned the brutality, the crackdown by the authorities, by the government, but there are other accusations, aren't there? Corruption and unfair elections. How has this taken on a life of its own?
Absolutely. I mean, this is in layman's term, is an illegitimate government. They have rigged 3 national elections. The inflation is skyrocketing. There are no jobs. I mean, you can't view things as just for quota movement because the underlying factors are quite stark. And one of those being there are no jobs in the market. The inflation is skyrocketing and people are very angry. There is no way. The judges are stooges. And police brutality, as you've seen, it's just unthinkable. We have never witnessed such scale of police brutality in last 50 years. So yes, the underlying conditions are very, very bad for Bangladeshi people. And that's why we are seeing such an escalation of violence.
If we do focus on the quota system, which was the original cause of these current protests, do you have any sympathy with the argument that the veterans who fought against Pakistan, that they need to continue to be honoured in some way?
Absolutely not, because I am, you can say, the meritocracy advocate. I don't think that if you want to honour the war veterans, there are other ways, and I do accept that they should be honored, and they have been honored in many different ways. But you can't really put 30% of your government jobs to people who fought a war. And the problem is that you just don't know who are actually the freedom fighters, because I have seen freedom fighters who were born in 1965 or 64, and they got the certificate of freedom fighters. So it's a scam, and it's a scam at a large scale. And if you think at the beginning of the, right after 1971, the officials the number was 30 to 40,000 freedom fighters. Now, after 50 years, the number has risen up to probably 10 times. So this is not what it seems. And it's a byword for filling party men and loyalists to the government jobs. That's what happening for last 4 or 5 years. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, there needs to be some way of honoring the war veterans, but not allocating grandchildren to these coveted jobs.
Faham Abdus Salam, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.